Greetings, family. This is Dr. Kia Pruitt. This is Wednesday, June 29th, 2022, and the time is 10 o'clock a.m. I have breaking news. Now, I cannot validate this, so I'll use it as I'll put this information in a question form. Did the United States Supreme Court overrule Biden's election? We told you all for years, we've been saying it since 2017, this was going to happen. And it seemed laughable at the time. Even when he supposedly usurped authority from number 45, we still made the announcement and people laughed at us. Well, I got information from a military source today that this just happened earlier. I don't know if it's true or not, but I want you to dig through your sources. I've been digging, and what I came up with was another source who contacted me and said that news has broken in Australia. So what I'm understanding is other countries are already responding to Biden allegedly being overturned and his whole crew being taken out and shipped out to Guantanamo Bay and probably executed. But that's not all of it. Then we heard news from, what's her name, Kayleigh McNamara, who actually is supposedly JFK Jr.'s daughter. And when you look at the pictures with her and JFK and the mother, she does look just like her mother. So we don't know, but this is the former press secretary, I believe, for number 45. Listen to what she said yesterday. She said, soon, at any moment, a turn of events will trigger the unbelievable. Our entire government will be invalidated. Biden, Harris, members of Congress, and the Supreme Court will be removed. Didn't we tell you all this? We've been saying they would be removed. Why? Because titles of nobility may not serve in Congress, and most or many of the congressmen actually are lawyers. Also, you know, they've been participating in nefarious activities against our children. So that might be why we saw body bags leaving the White House. Who knows? But this is exciting breaking news. I want you to dig, see if you can find some sources to back it up. And even if you can't, try to prove me wrong. Some of you have tried to prove me wrong for the past 5 years, and you kind of come up short. So I'm just saying, listen to what else she said. She said, laugh if you want. There will be a temporary coup d'etat with new elections, a new beginning. Now, if you remember, I just reported on my last two videos that something breaking is going to happen on July 4th. July 4th is Independence Day. We also just had June 10th, which celebrated the independence and the freedom of those people classified as Black or African Americans here in the United States who were enslaved. So Juneteenth is a big celebration for African Americans. My personal opinion is that the reason why they celebrate it so close to Independence Day is because this is independent season. Now, that's not the only news that I have before I get out of here. I'm on a ride somewhere. But the other news is what I reported yesterday is that Zimbabwe just made a huge announcement that they are minting gold coins. And they said these gold coins will be sold to investors and to the public. Now, you all know that Zimbabwe was once a very great nation and that they're coming back and that they may be our symbolic Wakanda forever. They might be, because they have so much gold and silver and platinum and palladium and precious metals that now will be mined. So as my daughter always says, it's great to have the resources, but you sometimes need help digging up or mining those resources. So she had actually sent me an article, I think a year or two ago, about how China had made an agreement with Zimbabwe to help them mine the gold. So you can have all the resources in the world, but sometimes you need help mining those resources. So please keep in mind that China, what is it, Xi, and Russia, who is Putin is the leader of Russia, they're all working with number 45 to bring down the deep state and to return us to the gold standard. And finally, I got this information from Gada News. BRICS nations are rejecting the West. They are rejecting the USD and they're returning to their own currency, a global currency, a basket of currencies. And you can mark my words, honey, you can you best believe those currencies will be backed by precious metals, backed by silver and gold. Remember, in the Constitution, money is defined as a fixed weight in silver. And you know I'm the silver queen. I am the silver goddess. I love silver because we have silver reserves in our brain, silver receptors in our body that respond to silver. Now, here's something that most people don't know, and that is this is a time period of freedom, of love, of joy, of high vibrational frequencies, of nurturing. Who does that remind you of? It reminds you of the divine feminine. So the divine feminine is back online. Now, before we had the patriarchy ruling, and that was the time of the patriarchy and the time of the sun, which is why gold was so important during that time, and it's still important and so popular. But now silver, which correlates to the moon and to the woman, will be very, very valuable. Some say it will be 1-to-1 to gold, or some say its value would even will go above gold. Why? Because silver is not only a fixed weight, is not only a dollar, or what the Constitution defines a fixed weight of silver as dollar, but silver is used for industrial purposes. Silver is used in solar panels. Silver and platinum and palladium are used in your catalytic converter in your car. Silver is used in a refrigerator and stove, washers and dryers. Silver also can be ingested as a colloidal, silver and gold. So these things heal our bodies. Also, they call this a corona, you know what, the sickness, but what they were actually doing was speaking in codes, that this was a corona era, an era of the crown, an era to spark your corona or your crown chakra. This is a time that we're moving to a golden era. Okay, so get excited about all this news. It's coming out. All the pain, all the suffering, all the enslavement of the entire planet is about to be destroyed and come to an end. So I just wanted to report this breaking news. I happen to believe that Biden has been taken down. I've been saying that anyway, that his whole administration was a fraud and it was a fake. But remember, we've been saying that there may be an emergency broadcasting system announcement, or EBS announcement, that will overtake your phones, your radios, your television, and tell you about all this information about how the deep state has been taken down and how the republic has been restored, and all nations will once again become sovereign, because 209 countries agreed to this behind the scenes, as well as agreeing to return to the gold standard. Now, people laughed at us when we said this in 2017, but you see that people and countries are having their gold repatriated back to them. And even in the United States of America, 16 states have declared silver and gold as legal tender. So follow me on my Facebook at Dr. Kia Pruitt, DRKIA space PRUITT. Follow me on Instagram at Empress Kia Pruitt, and follow me on my YouTube channel at Dr. Kia Pruitt. I am so excited. Stay uplifted, family. You know I am fulfilling my purpose. And also consider buying silver and gold from Dr. Kia Pruitt. I will post my link in the comment section. We're doing so well selling this silver and gold because people are preparing for the future. I love you. Make this amazing day. Keep shining. And remember what number 45 said. Gold is the standard, but silver linings are great too. Have a happy, fabulous week full of silver linings. Goodbye. Peace.